how fast do I gotta walk? On its own, this question probably doesn't mean that much to the average person. To the terminally online, however, it's a phrase that's become synonymous with wearing knockoff merchandise. The logic behind the phrase is that you need to walk a certain speed so that onlookers don't notice you're wearing fake merch. I only bring this up because the phrase has kind of taken on a life of its own in the Fortnite community. Whenever you hear someone in the Fortnite community utter the words, "How fast do I gotta walk?" it's almost certainly done in reference to bootleg locker combos. Bootleg locker combos, also known simply as bootleg combos, is the act of cobbling together various different cosmetic items in order to simulate the appearance of a character or franchise that's currently not included in Fortnite. For example, here I have a bootleg combo based on the Monsterverse interpretation of King Kong. I decided to choose Beast Boy in his gorilla form to represent the Great Ape, the Infinity Gauntlet backbling to represent the Beast Glove he obtains in Godzilla x Kong, the Stormbreaker pickaxe to represent his battle axe, the HK aerial glider to represent the Hollow Earth aerial vehicles first seen in Godzilla vs. Kong, and the Fall to Their Doom contrail because it includes skulls, and, well, you know, King Kong just so happens to be from Skull Island. Pretty good bootleg if I do say so myself. I absolutely adore bootleg locker combos. There's just like a certain magic behind the whole process, you know? Like, not only does it take a certain amount of ingenuity to find the right cosmetics to represent certain things, but it also shows a certain level of dedication to the character or franchise you're trying to emulate. I'm always on the lookout for bootleg locker combos since I just love seeing what people can come up with. And about a month or so ago, in my quest to find more and more bootleg combos, I asked my subscribers to submit their best, most creative bootleg locker combos to my Discord server for the chance to not only be featured in a future video, but also win 2,800 V-Bucks in the process. All in all, I received over 30 or so submissions, which, let me just say, is genuinely insane. From those 30 plus submissions, I picked what I considered to be the top 10 best, most imaginative bootleg combos, which is exactly what I'll be covering in today's video. I'll be listing off all the cosmetics included in these combos and what they're meant to represent. At the end of each section, I'll give my thoughts about each submission and what I would do to improve them if applicable. After I'm done covering every submission, I'll select a winner who will get the aforementioned 2,800 V-Bucks card, so, you know, stick around to the end to see who wins. Oh, by the way, if your submission doesn't appear in this video, then fret not, because I decided to react to each and every single submission in a live stream a couple of weeks ago. I'll leave a link to that live stream's VOD if you're interested, and I encourage you guys to check it out since there were so many good combos that deserve to be admired, and I just can't fit them all in this video, you know? I'll also be leaving timestamps in the description if you want to skip around to a certain submission. But enough of me rambling. Here are 10 of the best, most creative bootleg locker combos I received from my subscribers. Starting off with a combo created by Debbie O. Debbie O's combo is based on the Neon Genesis Evangelion anime franchise. The Spectra Knight skin has been perfectly customized to resemble the Unit 01 mech that the main characters operate. The broken fractal wings are meant to represent the wings that form out of Lilith Ray. And, in a similar vein, the wings of the Storm item resemble the wings of light that the Unit 01 mech spawns. The Hadean Key looks very similar to the Spear of Longinus weapon, and the Lava Contrail is similar to the LCL fluid that allows EVA pilots to mentally link with their mechs. Alright, so I'm admittedly not that familiar with the Evangelion franchise. Most of my knowledge of the series comes from one of my friends who is just a die-hard EVA fan. But that being said, I was so impressed with how detailed the Spectra Knight customization was in comparison to the Unit 01 mech that I felt like I had to include it. Also, the Spear of Longinus, I hope I'm saying that right, comparison genuinely gave me a good laugh, given what it's eventually used for. If I had any critiques for this combo, I'd say that the broken fractal wings are a bit too sharp to represent the Lilith Ray wings, and that the shattered wing backbling probably would have been more appropriate, but, you know, all in all, we're off to a pretty great start with these submissions, huh? Let's keep things rolling with a Cyberpunk 2077 themed bootleg combo from the user Tango. The terrifying monster Atom Smasher is being represented by the Gunner skin, specifically using the Stealth Silver super level. Through the combination of the hollow back bling and the Cypher PK emoticon, Tango was able to perfectly imitate Johnny Silverhand's samurai jacket. The Foxfire Edge pickaxe was chosen to represent the Mantis blade weapons, and the Victory Vaunter represents the taxis operated by the artificial intelligence Demoman. While I do think that this bootleg combo is very well made, I have a slight issue with the skin that they decided to go with. Now, don't get me wrong, Gunner is a fantastic stand-in for Atom Smasher. Like, they look very similar. With that being said, the rest of this bootleg's cosmetics don't really lend themselves that well to the Atom Smasher theme. Like, I feel it would have made more sense for this submission to have a skin that resembles the player character V instead of Smasher, given they use things like the Mantis blades and can wear Johnny's samurai jacket. Like, I'm specifically imagining the Manic skin being used as a stand-in for V, given their similar hairstyles. But that's more so just a tiny little nitpick on my end, as, you know, that doesn't stop me from appreciating how faithful this combo is to the Cyberpunk 2077 game. So, yeah, all in all, good stuff. Next up, the user Inkblower submitted a combo based on the Hazbon Hotel animated series. I'll be honest, I actually got quite a bit of Hazbon Hotel-based submissions for this event, so I kind of felt compelled to include at least one of them in this video. The character Alastor, yeah, that's right, I said it right this time. I didn't say Alastor, I said Alastor, so you guys can't make fun of me anymore, is represented through the Lorenzo skin, specifically the Lorenzo the Dashing style. The Wild Scorch super style is applied to the skin to help it better resemble the Radio Demon's color scheme. The Basement Key backbling is used to represent the hotel key, and Ahsoka's staff was chosen to represent Alastor's microphone, given its similar shape. Gwen's spider shoot is meant to be a reference to the character Angel Dust, given he's also a spider, and the Fall to Their Doom contrail was picked because, well, I mean, you know, they're demons. Is it weird that I see this bootleg combo almost as like a proof of concept for a potential Alastor skin? I could legitimately see all of the suggested cosmetics being part of a hypothetical Alastor bundle. I've only got one little nitpick to go over real quick. While I do think that Ahsoka's staff is a fine enough substitute for Alastor's microphone, I would have gone with one of the various microphone pickaxes instead, such as the Sound Scepter or April O'Neil's boom mic. Oh, and also, I obviously would have included the Reaper Showtime emote in the combo as well. But yeah, anyways, this is just a really faithful combo all around that makes me wish this character was actually in the game. The next submission comes from SegaBoy16, and they have a combo based on Robert J. Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. Marshall Nevermore's skin was selected to represent Oppenheimer, with both of them having a very similar getup. The Gamma Chamber backbling is used to represent a nuclear core, the Cluster Buster pickaxe represents an explosion, and the Bombs Away glider obviously represents the atomic bomb itself. The Shadow Smoke contrail is also included with this combo, and I'm gonna let you guys figure out what it's meant to represent, because if I say what it represents, I'll probably get in trouble. Finally, this combo actually features a lobby track with it in the form of The End, presumably chosen because of its name and the fact that the track sounds like a timer counting down, much like the timer on a bomb. I'm gonna be honest here, I was not expecting to receive a combo based on Robert Oppenheimer. I also wasn't expecting it to turn out as good as it did. Like seriously, the way all the accompanying cosmetics perfectly aligned with the theme of atomic weaponry is legit genius. The contrail reference is still incredibly messed up though, so. Speaking of unexpected yet excellent combos, the next bootleg comes from the user Seb Loves Milk, and they've made an amazing bootleg combo based on the McDonald's mascot, Grimace. Poseidon's purple alt serves as the main stand-in for Grimace. He comes equipped with the Ice Blasted Snow Crunch'em backbling to represent the infamous Grimace Shake, the Drumsticks pickaxe to represent, well, McDonald's drumsticks, the flap flyer to represent hotcakes, and the dessert dropper to represent the McFlurry. Why the hell does this bootleg combo go as hard as it does? Like seriously, why does everything here work so well? Well, I mean, almost everything works so well. Poseidon isn't a bad skin choice to represent Grimace, not in the slightest, but in my opinion, he's way too buff to rep the character. I personally feel like the Airforian skin looks more like him, and therefore I would have gone with them if I were making this combo, but I mean, other than that, I really enjoyed this combo. It seriously gave me a good laugh. Supernac X's combo is up next, and they've submitted a combo based on the Demoman, one of the 9 playable classes from the iconic Valve game Team Fortress 2. The Joey skin is used to represent the bomb-lobbing drunk, because, much like the Demoman, Joey is sporting an eye patch. The cuff case back bling is used to represent the intelligence, aka the thing players have to secure in TF2's Capture the Flag game mode. Next up, the Witcher Steel Sword is meant to represent the Eyelander, a weapon that turns the explosives-wielding Cyclops into a terrifying close-quarters combatant. And finally, the Salvage Shoot Glider is used to represent the Base Jumper, an item that allows the Demoman to slow his descent after sticky jumping. I freaking love this bootleg combo. Oh, it's so good. Speaking as someone who's been playing Team Fortress 2 since 2010, I was immediately able to recognize all the references being made with the cosmetics. The Joey skin is a perfect pick to represent the Black Scottish Cyclops, and the Witcher Steel Sword and Salvage Shoot Glider represent the Eyelander and Base Jumper respectively just as perfectly. The only complaint I have is that I personally would have gone with a different backbling choice to really complete the Demoman look. I would have either had an explosive-themed cosmetic to represent Demoman's demolition abilities, or the Wild Heart Buckler backbling to represent the Charge and Targe item. But again, like I've said with some of the other entries, that's just a minor nitpick on my end, and overall, this is just a really fantastic bootleg combo. And, you know, as a lifelong TF2 fan, I absolutely had to include it. The next bootleg combo up on the list comes from the user S'more Concept, and they've blessed us with an absolutely incredible Five Nights at Freddy's themed getup. Starting off the combo, we have the Alias skin that's been customized to resemble the purple guy sprite from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. He comes equipped as a slasher pickaxe in reference to the knife that William Afton uses in the FNAF movie, as well as the T-800 endoskeleton arm backbling to represent the endoskeletons found inside the various animatronics. They chose the extra cheese glider because, well duh, what else would they have chosen? And finally, they decided to include the Soulfall contrail in reference to the many ghost children that appear in the series. So, much like the Demoman bootleg, I was immediately able to piece together all the references being made with this combo, and it put a huge smile on my face, not gonna lie. I love how accurate the Alias skin is to the purple guy sprite, as well as S'more Concept's decision to pick the T-800 arm over, say, one of the various pizza-themed backblings. I personally would have included the Pizza Party emote with the combo, but again, it's just me nitpicking. Very solid combo all in all. Next up, we have this absolutely fantastic bootleg of Alan the Alien from the Invincible franchise, made by the user Vivavale. The Chimera skin has been modified to match Alan's appearance, and much like the Unit 01 and Purple Guy bootlegs from beforehand, it's pretty dead on. The Burger Mart bag backbling was chosen because not only does it contain aliens, which is what Alan is, but it's also from the Invincible franchise itself, so I mean, you know, it makes sense. The dumbbell driver was chosen to highlight Alan's incredible strength that allows him to match characters like Invincible and Omni-Man. The Millennium Falcon was selected to be this bootleg's glider because, much like how the Falcon was used to stop the Galactic Empire in Star Wars, Alan himself similarly fights against the Viltrumite Empire. And finally, the abduction contrail was picked for pretty obvious reasons. Hot frickin' damn. You can tell Vivavale went all out while designing this combo. I still cannot get over how the Chimera skin so closely matches Alan, down to the singular eye and matching color schemes. I also think the logic that led to the inclusion of cosmetics like the Dumbbell Driver and Millennium Falcon to be really clever, and just overall it made for a truly special bootleg combo. The second to last submission we'll be looking at in today's video comes from Max the Man 10, and they've made a bootleg combo based on Minecraft Steve. Using the Chip Challenger skin, Max was able to recreate the iconic Minecraft character in Fortnite, complete with an aqua blue shirt and purple pants. The globy backbling was selected to represent a Minecraft world, and the King's Oath pickaxe is meant to represent a gold sword. The Shugoki glider is supposed to resemble the Ender Dragon, and the Cube Fall contrail obviously calls back to the blocky nature of Minecraft as a whole. Look, I know I just got done gushing about how good the Alan the Alien bootleg was, but oh my goodness gracious, this one is so perfect. I didn't even know this skin existed, let alone that it could perfectly emulate Steve's appearance. Like, seriously, it is absolutely perfect. The rest of the cosmetics are pretty perfect too, especially the Ender Dragon glider. Would have gone with a different pickaxe though, one that more closely resembles a diamond sword, something like the Epic Sword of Might, for example, but I really can't complain that much because even the King's Oath pickaxe works pretty well. Yeah, this is just absolutely fantastic. And finally, the very last bootleg combo we're going to be taking a look at in today's video is based around yours truly. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, there were actually quite a few submissions based on this very YouTube channel, as well as my persona. I loved every single one of them, and as such, it was incredibly hard for me to narrow down my choices. I ultimately decided to go with Headwolf's submission, as I felt it did the best job at representing my online persona. Headwolf chose Darth Maul to represent my persona, which, you know, makes sense given the character was the main inspiration behind said persona. The Season X style of the season's signature cosmetic was chosen to serve as my back bling in reference to the X's in my eyes. The Molten Max axe was selected to be my pickaxe because, well, I mean, it has the name Max in it, of course. And finally, the GG Chilled emoticon was added to the combo in reference to the supposed GG on my persona's chest. I say supposed because in actuality, that's not a GG on my chest, it's a 66, as in Mad Max 66. You know, in all fairness, I can understand why Headwolf thought it said GG on my sweatshirt because it does kind of look like that, which is why I don't want to give them that much of a hard time. Also, just the fact that they thought it was GG instead of 66 is just a really funny mistake in general, so how could I get mad, huh? With all that being said, though, this bootleg, as well as the other Mad Max themed bootlegs, warmed my cold, cold heart. And like I said, I think Headwolf did a very, very good job at just kind of making a bootleg combo that was in tribute to me. But that will officially do it for all 10 of the bootleg locker combos we'll be taking a look at in today's video. So, how's about we announce who the winner of this little event is? Drumroll please. And the winner is Alan the Alien by Vivavale. Simply put, everything about this bootleg locker combo was perfect. The way the Chimera skin was customized to so closely resemble Alan, the way all the cosmetics perfectly represented what they're supposed to, just the whole thing. It's just so good. I also had nothing to nitpick about the combo, unlike pretty much every other submission on this list. So, shoutouts to Vivavale for their ingenuity, and congratulations on winning 2,800 V-Bucks. Thank you so much for watching this video and making it all the way to the end. Let me know which bootleg locker combo featured in today's video was your favorite. If you have any bootleg combos of your own you'd like to share, don't be afraid to leave those down in the comments as well. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, check out my socials, and use my creator code the next time you check out at the item shop. That's gonna do it for me, so until next time, I'll see you in the next one.